What's the most mind-blowing plot twist you've ever encountered in a movie or TV show? Gravity Falls. While there's the more obvious one, aka who is the author of the journals, which also blew my mind, my favorite one was probably about Old Man McGucket. Easily among the best ones in a long time. Honorable mentions. Reading A Game of Thrones when it came to Ned's execution. Everything up until that point made you believe that he would survive. He is the main character. He swallowed his pride and sense of honor, and from a political standpoint, killing him would lead to a gigantic war. And then Joffrey happened. The 17 minutes in BoJack, Sarah Lynn's death felt like it had already been entirely covered, and the series had moved on from it. It felt like BoJack's arc in that moment had been complete. For them to bring back in the worst possible way to show how much more horrific and selfish BoJack's actions could be. That was a major shock. Especially the way that interview devolved to that point. You could really feel his panic. I know it's not a show or movie, and I have to for games that were as impactful as anything. 1. The reveal of the Reaper. Saffron, just done incredibly well, enhancing both the stakes at play and the real threat of the Reapers. 2. The reveal of Atlas and the depths of his scheming in regards to Rapture and the player character. The end of the first season of The Good Place. It's so shocking I had to start over that first season before I could continue watching, so I could see how blind I had been to the truth. It's so obvious. Everything is so twisted that it's hard to guess. Bonuses, the entire show is amazing and the ending might change your life. In the movie Knives Out 2019, a rich guy dies, and a famous detective tries to figure out who did it. Lots of family members seem suspicious, but it turns out the old man left all his money to his nurse because he thought she was a good person. This was a big surprise because everyone thought the family would get the money. Finding out at the end of Split that is actually a sequel to Unbreakable. I mean, who saw that coming? And they played it so damned well, just starting to play the music, because you recognized the music before people in the diner started talking about Mr. Class. Shank Redemption, when it goes from convincing you Andy was so beaten and defeated he committed suicide to actually, not only did he escape, he owned the hell out of the crypt prison guard and warden. Staten Island. I know there are so many smart people that saw the plot twist right from the start. I'm sure it's true to some extent, but I had no idea and was completely shocked. Honorable mention, The Book of Eli. I absolutely did not predict the identity of the killer in Perfect Stranger ... because it didn't make any goddamn sense for that character to be the killer. I imagine I'm not the only one, but the finale of Saw was pretty mind-blowing the first time I saw it. The possibility had never even crossed my mind. Say what you will about the Saw franchise, but I've never seen so many jaws drop at once as when John stood up at the end of the first movie. The Haunting of Hill House. The revelation at the end of the 5th episode was incredible. I won't elaborate, but if you know, you know. The whole they experience time differently, and learning their language lets you access that experience in Arrival was fantastic. I'd both managed to avoid spoilers and was a bit stoned the first time I watched Sixth Sense. The twist blew my mind. I had no idea. Dead Man's Shoes. Both the twist and the final repercussion of it. An underrated gem of a film, though a tad hard going in places. I haven't watched it since I was a kid, but the end of Crossroads starring Britney Spears really used to get me. Durarara. There are definitely more mind-blowing twists out there, but I got spoiled on all the classic ones. The twist in Shutter Island was really good. It puts it in a completely different light when you rewatch it. That one in The Sixth Sense where the dude in the hairpiece turned out to be Bruce Willis the whole movie. No one has said a beautiful mind. I did not see that coming when I first saw it. She never gets older. The series finale of The Nick has a big twist regarding a specific character that no one saw coming. The end of the 12 Monkeys TV series, when it was revealed how the virus started, my jaw dropped. In the movie Get the Knives, you never quite know who the killer is. It's the best thriller. I feel like half the episodes were plot twists, but Legion had some great reveals. When it was revealed Darth Jar was the puppet master behind TH. Oh right. In The Sixth Sense, that dude in the hairpiece was Bruce Willis the entire movie. Rita in the bathtub on Dexter. Once I heard the baby crying, my heart dropped. Old Bo for sure. I don't know what I was expecting, but that just wasn't it. Sons of Anarchy, Obi. It wasn't really a twist, but fuck me, I was shocked. The Good Place. Looking back it was obvious, but I was totally oblivious. Saw 1. I only saw the first one, but the reveal at the end, mind blown. When the island disappeared at the end of that season of Lost. Spoiler alert for 2 movies, Gone Girl and Predestination. US twist. Upon rewatching it, I should have seen the signs. The War Doctor. Ascension made me WTF out loud. Then they cancelled it.